Jason.
Danny boy.
I'm there.
Daddy boy.
Your voice just break.
Can't even try to like break my voice. Like, hello.
It's gonna be funny when like the boys hit that age when it's like their voice is like starting to go like all that squeaky way and that when it's breaking. It's gonna be quite funny.
I don't even remember if it happened like that or like I woke up one morning and I was like, yo. Try to go deeper than I am
What
right
up,
now.
Dad?
This is as deep as it goes, guys.
Nah, mine's definitely went a bit squeaky for a while.
Oh, it definitely did. There was definitely a transition, but it was quite late for me.
Well, we are just under a week away from Coda.
Just under. By the time we're recording this, Coda will be over.
Yeah, it will be.
But Coda hasn't happened yet. So
Hasn't.
we're still
Wait a minute. By the time what? Sorry,
well, we're recording this right now.
to
It's
go
Wednesday.
out tomorrow. Yeah.
Coda's next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
It's not happened yet.
it's not happened yet.
Yeah.
So this is genuine. This is genuine excitement.
It is. It is. I'm excited.
It's Coda season, baby.
Do you know what? I'm excited because obviously, like, you know, and Rue kind of like talked about this when he was at the summit, and he's like, "Oh, just glad to be attending this and not having to like plan out." And now that's us because like it's as Rue will you know attest to, it's so much work.
I remember us 5 days out from the summit.
Oh.
We were in there like writing cue cards and hating each other.
Yeah, because we would like do a cue card at a time. Like, nope, that needs to go. Nope, that's too long.
And then
Nope.
running through the cue cards, trying to remember what we're saying, messing up the lines again. Go, oh my God, we're never going to get this right.
But we did. We managed it. But fair play to him. He's pulled an awesome lineup together.
What a lineup it is.
I know. I'm excited, man.
Such a good lineup. So many people that, you know, maybe I wasn't familiar with Romavera Films beforehand. Now I'm very familiar with Romavera Films. I'm delighted because they're kind of like their style is pretty much on my street, but that's not the only people that's right up my street. My the OGs, Bottle Brush are there as well, which I've waited years to meet Grace. So yeah, can't wait to bore her by picking her brains all day.
Yeah, because we went on that. Remember we done that thing with Ben Journey for the Make Better Wedding Films podcast, and it was that kind of like editing kind of thing, and she was on it, and just
Blew our minds.
She's just a complete different level, like what she's able to do. I remember just looking at it going,
Yeah.
how you've done that.
It's been the full circle for me because it was like the origin of Afterglow was when I discovered Bottle Brush, and
you can see the influence.
Yeah, so for me it's like full circle. I was almost going to go to their workshop in Australia, but I chose to go to California instead because I was already committed. And yeah, could I make 2 trips work in the space of 2 months?
If there's anybody that could have done it, it'd have been you.
Well, I was close. But it wasn't to be. So yeah, thankfully I will meet her in the sunshine state of Birmingham.
Yeah, well, it's a good night out anyway. Definitely not going to do what we done last time the night before, which was just get absolutely rat-arsed.
We sat at the back of that cinema just dying.
I was so hungover.
Straight to the back row.
Straight to the back row, absolutely reeking of booze.
Oh man,
it was good though. It was class. It was such and like the talks last year and that as well were like, because they were so good. It pulled me out of like my hungover state.
No one's ever sobered up in a cinema until you've heard some class talks.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to all them. You've got Becky Maidmont as well. Really looking forward to her talk. I'm sure she will absolutely kill it. I know Becky Kinross is going to be rooting for her certainly. was listening to their podcast. She was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be at the front row." Becky's like, "No, don't do that."
I can guarantee you, we're not going to be at the front row.
No, might find this somewhere up the back. And then you've got Christian O'Reilly as well from Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah, I remember speaking to him at the summit, and he was like, right, I need to sort of figure out what we're talking about. But I mean, if anyone's got a choice of subjects to talk about, it's going to be Christian, because Fire and Ice just covers so many different facets. Whenever you've heard him on a podcast as well, he's always dropped some sort of nugget of wisdom that's going to be useful for people. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lineup full of names that loads of people are so familiar with. I mean, we haven't even mentioned Philip White, who, you know, I'm pretty sure he came up at the last podcast we've recorded that's going to come out next week as well. Like, it's a name that just gets dropped.
It's had so much influence over like so many people that are in the industry now. I think it's going to be interesting, because by the time I came about, he was already like that kind of like wave of people that he'd influenced had already kind of like, they were already in and doing their own thing kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting just to kind of like, for me to kind of like see him and just listen to him, because I've never been to like one of his kind of like his educational kind of like talks or workshops or anything like that. So it's just going to be really cool just to kind of like hear from him, I think, because his work it's great. It's unreal. And just like all the lineup there is great. I think that's what's the good, that is what the good thing about these summits and these talks. It brings like so many good people like together, so that you can just like learn from them and take some kind of nuggets away from them, which is why we love these educational summits and conferences and workshops and stuff, because it's just a chance for us all to just, you know, bulk learn off of each other. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's great having the lineup and stuff, but I think, you know, the thing that I do love the most is the fact that you invite like over 100 people that do what you do, that understand your day-to-day life. The social aspect of these things is just great. So getting to, you know, jump out, I mean, I remember last time we stayed huddled together in the morning and didn't really work the room too much, but I'm hoping that maybe we'll go like, hi. Let's just now that now we're more acquainted with everyone, because most people who were there last year should be there this year as well. So it's nice having the faces to the names that
definitely. And we've had so many different people on like the podcast and that as well, like so we've kind of made some connections there. But yeah, no, it's going to be good catching up with everyone and just seeing them, and yeah, just a nice just get away from the editing suite for a while, you know, because you feel like a bit like you're chained to that desk at the moment.
It definitely is backlog season, which, you know, is probably a good time to hear from our first sponsor.
It is.
Have you seen Lumix have just announced another new camera, the S12?
Well, you know I have.
This camera is chock full of features that wedding videographers like you are going to love, including 5.1K open gate at 50 frames a second for the first time.
Incredible slow-mo footage at 100 frames a second in 4K.
Best in class image stabilization.
And also a new and improved hybrid phase detect autofocus.
You can get your hands on this camera by loaning it for up to 48 hours. Just visit the Lumix store.
And if you do decide that this is the camera for you, remember to use code TWVP at the Lumix store for 10% off. That's right, 10% off this brand new camera that we believe is the perfect camera for wedding filmmakers.
Let's talk about backlog.
Woo!
Editing piles up fast and is overwhelming.
That's why we use brideandgroom.video, a wedding editing company that delivers stunning wedding films faster without compromising on quality.
If you're looking for an editor that's going to match your unique style so it feels like you've made them, you've found them.
Use code TWVP75 at checkout to get £75 off your first order and try out their service.
Clear your backlog and grow your business. Try brideandgroom.video today.
Hasta la vista, backlog. On the back of that, I guess if you are struggling right now, you know, with your backlog, go and check out brideandgroom.video. They are awesome. You know, I think they're also going to be at they're also going to be at Coda. So there's a chance, obviously, for you to meet them if you didn't meet them at the summit in April. But yeah, they'll tell you all about obviously what they do. But they are great. Definitely worth checking them out. Obviously, you can use that code TWVP75 to get £75 off your first order to check them out. It's worth a punt to use them, to see what you think about their service, and I'm pretty confident that you are going to love them. So yeah, give them a shot.
But yeah, the thing with Coda, which matters to no one else, is the travel arrangements that we've been trying to debate for so long. Are we flying? Are we getting the train? Are we running? Are we driving? Are we cycling? Like, what?
Definitely not running, definitely not cycling. So we can cut those two off right now.
Well, they were,
I don't know. I might look at a flight down. I have to be back, so I've got a wedding on the Wednesday. I know. So I've got a wedding on the Wednesday, so I can't stay on the Tuesday night, but I'm trying to, there is a later, I think we looked at was maybe a later flight or an early morning flight that I could maybe get. I don't know. I need to speak to Kirsty and see what's doable.
I'm in the conundrum of do I want, I don't know how, I don't intend on getting plastered on Tuesday night. Say some bad things about the podcast in Danny's absence, but no, of course I wouldn't do that. But yeah, the thought of going home alone on a Wednesday morning is a bit dire.
A shame.
I know, but then the alternative is that I'm there on Wednesday morning. Like I get there Tuesday night, and I'm there on Wednesday morning, and a baby is handed to me. Because before I won't have seen AJ is up with his mum to my mother-in-law's this week, and they'll come back on Friday as I'm leaving. So it's it means that I won't get to see him for about a week and a half, and so yeah, I'll absolutely be taking AJ on the Wednesday when I come back. But do I come back Tuesday night or Wednesday morning? So you can decide that for me. Just now, but because I can attend the summit evening. I was there, but I wasn't, not the real evening. I wasn't there post 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, I was so hungover.
I know.
Venoms.
So much FOMO though.
It was good, but yeah, the only thing also, once Coda's over, then
God,
yeah,
it's summit time. So things have to really switch up, but it's just been, obviously things have been so busy for us in the lead up to this. I think in November some serious moves will be made, some announcements will be made, and we'll really start pushing the summit message to everyone. So
yep, but until that time we have got Coda to look forward to. So if you're going to be there, drop us a wee DM. Love to catch up with you. And yeah, excited for what Rue and the rest of the team have put on. But a nice little short one this week. Until next week, see you next week. I said week a few times there.
He's also been Danny and I've been Jase. He's also forgotten how this podcast works. We'll see you next week.